Hi everyone. So, really quickly, I wanted to show all of you this. Where's it at? Oh, right here. It's under make a payment, and I have house, I have month. Um, so, this is assuming that I owned a home, and this thing here that is highlighted would be um, my first home. This here would be my second, my third, my fourth. You could add another one. You could delete one. You could add one. You could delete one, so on. So if you're a homeowner, this would be where um, where your personal stuff for your home would be at. And today, there's applications that notify you of your groceries right? So here are 10 great apps, 9 of them free, that will help you save money, time, and hassle when you're grocery shopping. But there's also some that are like connected to your refrigerator, like this. So it'll tell you if you're low on something or not, because everything's going digital, right? So that's why I'm doing this. Your home, if you want to sell it, you would select your favorite. Um, so you basically you will go to where is it at? Search. Shoot. So you would basically go to search the web under your profile, under your real ID, digital ID. I'm sorry, digital ID, and you would be able to select your default or favorite search engine that you want to optimize and utilize for yourself as a user. Once you do that, say for example you wanted to use Zillow, um, this is where I'm currently staying at here. Um, so imagine this being connected with this. Now, a landscaper, you need a landscaper, need one. I obviously do in this image here. Um, and what would be required of that? It would be a search option for that, a monthly or weekly, bi-weekly service that you can schedule with your landscaper directly. So once you find that landscaper that you want to conduct business with and that you want to use and even recommend, um, then you'll be able to do that. And if you wanted to, you'll be able to share that with your neighbors. If you wanted to, it's optional. Um, it's you're under control with the things that you do here. But if you need one, you basically click on this and then you'll be able to find one on the web. House cleaning. If you already have one, you could change that business if you wanted to or not. Um, Massage therapy. I was kind of joking with this, but who knows? A lot of people have personal massage therapy, um, people to, for injuries or to de-stress and other things like that, right? So that's there for an option, but that's really not, that's more like personal. That's not for your home. Um, like your electricity bill, your water bill, it will all be here. You'll be able to pay. And then not only that, when you click on pay, to make a payment, it will show like Apple, Google, PayPal, and all the options for the payment methods that are available. So all payment methods. Let's go to images. So you'll see something like this, and you can select whatever you want. Simple. You pay direct, through whatever company or organization you want to pay with. Um, you need a roofer. You need someone to manage your home or whatever. You could do that directly through that. There is also the what is it called? Oh, the blueprints of your home. So imagine having something like this, and everything is measured accordingly. Everything, every square inch, and this will help Google Maps, or the international mapping system for the world to be able to create better graphics and better illustrations through the code or for the code and stuff like that, right? So not just that, but imagine if you were able to give your electrician or whoever's performing work at your home the blueprints of, say, the pipelines where the like sprinklers so say you wanted some sprinklers and you were able to give something like this to your sprinkler guy, something like this, and then imagine if they were able to know exactly where the sprinklers are at and all that stuff, and all this will be digital, highly secured and stuff like that. So everything will be registered and like classified in your digital stuff and your personal stuff. Now, say you buy a property, say you buy this home, now you don't have to figure out what sprinkler valve, like, because there's like sprinkler valves system, right? So you'll see something like that on
I just created a Wix.
Oh my god, I really hate when this happens. So you have something like this, and then you don't know where these sprinkler valves are going to. So wouldn't it be nice to be able to know exactly where everything is at? Maybe you don't care, maybe. But imagine being able to give that to your landscaper immediately. So it'll be like a file, and you'll be able to share that with your landscaper specifically for this type of job. So it'll connect you with your business owner, and you'll be able to share that so that it can make that person's job easier and less difficult. And see, like, all this stuff too for more commercial. There's like Elon Musk, he wants to put plumbing and no, not plumbing. I'm sorry, like trains or whatever under the the dirt. So imagine something like this. Imagine something like this, but digital. Everything digital. Um, and I guess this will be good for like more high end organizations and top security um, structures. Um, Maybe not for homeowners yet, um, but a good start would be for like for bigger organizations, of course, because some of these people are not going to care to document. I mean, some of the homeowners are not going to care to document stuff like this in the beginning. Um, but it'll be helpful, very, very helpful for everyone. And it'll also help with uh, the like the giving of like quotes and estimates to like lay down pipe for all your structure, your yard. So you basically be able to select or highlight wherever you want sprinklers or whatever, or concrete, even concrete. And designers will be able to give you designs of like what you could do with your home. And if you like it, you could hire someone. If you don't, then you don't have to. So it'll help the overall, like, the economy at a much greater scale. So they'll see something like this, like a designer would, and everything will be documented, like like a computer. And if someone sees like an empty space in your yard, well, they'll be able to give you ideas for that space of what you could do with it. Whether you do it or not, it will be dependent upon you, and no one else. So you have the freedom still. You know what I mean? So there's that. Um, and I was thinking, um, this will be more for the future. Not right now, obviously, because that's just the way that we do things right now. We just basically tell them, oh, a sprinkler broke, or whatever. But imagine, like, say you wanted your house painted. Now you'll be able to give them specific measurements because you have access to that blueprint of your structured home. And instead of someone driving to your home, now you won't really have to waste your time with meeting with the painter and dealing with all that stuff that goes along with that. You'll be able um, to simply request free quotes from various companies in your area, in your community, of course, and go from there. For window cleaners or window installments, well, now they'll be able to know the exact measurement of every window around your home, and it'll make their job easier because now you'll basically go to your house stuff and click on windows and then hire a window cleaner, and then you'll be able to send, say you want that service, so you click on it, and maybe the computer could, by default, it could send a request to local companies that do window cleaning, that offer window cleaning services to homeowners and commercial purposes, right? And they'll basically be able to, uh, like, they'll send like a quote directly to you, and you have a list of companies. Maybe you'll be able to see the reviews, like you would on Facebook about a about a specific business. So I was talking about window cleaning. I used to do window cleaning, but I stopped. So don't call this number. It's not even valid anymore. It's inactive. But I have some reviews here. And I guess everyone already knows about all this stuff. See, 4.7 review out of 5. So I was doing pretty good, I could say. Um, so you'll be able to look at that data. You'll be able to see maybe the actual, uh, you know, the team, the people that conduct business. So you know a little bit more about the company and stuff like that as well. Um, where was I at? Okay, yeah. So like if you want a door, you'll be able to say to your phone, like, I want a new door for my front house. And your smartphone will automatically know the size and dimensions of that door, and then it'll automatically give you options and designs, and then basically you have the freedom to filter out what you want, what you don't want, the color, the if you want it iron, wood, clay, metal, or I don't know, wood, plastic. I don't know, glass, whatever you could think of. It's really up to you because you're in full control of all this. It's your home, it's your life, it's your stuff. So this will be a way to basically connect you with everything at one single location. And I guess it could somehow, like, 1Password can be connected with this, because 1Password allows you to have multiple, like, websites saved, and it logs you in by typing in that password. And I guess you could have, like, more security measures for more personal data, like your medical history over here to the left, your education. But if you have, like, if you want to submit a resume or whatever, you have all that stuff here. And there's a bunch of other things that can help you out. And then you could be connected to your bank on here. So like I said, with this all payments thing, so you basically be able to connect with like banks, um, and or select um, bank companies, right? So you'll be able to select a company for banking, and obviously there's a bunch of digital ones now, like Apple Pay and Google Pay and like Android. I don't know, a bunch of other IBM, whatever you can think of. It's all there, um, and and it's up to you which one you want to select, which one you want to go through, and you know that will be completely up to you. And also what company you want to use to submit that payment method from, to pay, you know, the company that you owe money to. Um, so you'll be kept up to date with everything. Um, you know, because now we could, you know, if you have an app, you could turn on your lights, you could open doors. You know, like Amazon, they have the ability to open your door and go in and stock your refrigerator. Um, you know, you have access to cameras in your home, like Canary and other security camera systems. Um, I don't know, like you just you have a bunch of things. So that's why I'm thinking along these lines here to basically be connected with one type of um, I don't know, just so you can have all your personal data or information in one area. I don't know exactly how this would work, so I was thinking it would be good if this worked with like the DMV, because the DMV, you know, you have to go and like get an ID when you get your birth certificate, and things like that. I don't know, like things like that, you know. So some a company like that, or maybe like a specific like URL to your page, however that might look like or be. I'm not sure. Kind of like Snapchat, um, with the code thing with this. So you basically have your own personal space. So everyone is already familiar with that. Like Facebook, you have all your stuff right here. Snapchat, you have some stuff there too. Um, you know, there's like the Q, like a QR code, right? QR codes. Um, Something like this, and that's what Snapchat is. But maybe you could have your own, you know, like your own stuff in the background, your own picture. I don't know, whatever you could think of. Like, I'm not. I'm just sharing these ideas freely, and I guess someone can put it all together. What I'm sharing is not written in stone. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can change it. You guys can, you know, do whatever you guys want with it. All I'm doing is, you know, sharing some ideas with with um with you guys out there. And um like, I don't know, whoever's into this stuff, right? And like, even competitions, like, you still have like Facebook and Google, because in here I have Google and Facebook and Instagram, my businesses, if you have any or not. You know, like, man, everything, just everything in one area um, can be here. And I don't know how to code, so I couldn't make this private. Um, but I kind of have an idea of how it should work and like like function and stuff. But yeah, but anyway, that's all I have for right now. I hope that you guys like this video. If you guys want more like creative ideas, I kind of came up with some on Invent or Don't Invent on Facebook, and you guys can go check them out if you'd like. There's a bunch of them. Um, and I'm just like everyone else, just trying to make a living. Um, Working at a fast food restaurant. So, so I guess all this stuff that I wrote here would be like, what's really necessary and what isn't. And I guess it could be filtered out. Some of the stuff, most of the stuff, right? Um, but yeah, like, I believe this is the future, and this is where we're headed. I believe we're headed towards this direction because it's already there. You just have to go to, like instead of searching for something, all you have to do is click a button and you're there. And that's what it is. That's what it really comes down to. Like if I need to make a payment, all I have to do is go on my page, click on a button, and I'm there, immediately there. And I'll be able to pay for whatever it is that I need to pay for. I could buy whatever I need to buy, just like you would with an app like like the refrigerator application. You're there on the app, and all you have to do is select the items that you need and purchase them. That type of thing. But anyway, I'm done talking about all this stuff. All it is links, like that's what it really comes down to. Maybe it can just be like a link that someone could add, on the code section. It could be like a link and a description of about that link. So it'll be like notes. So it'll be like something like this. So you basically type in stuff that you need, stuff that you don't need, or I don't know, like more in depth stuff. But that's when someone or a team would have to come in and really make this happen because I can't. And like I've shared other videos where you have your family and your friends, your personal stuff, and you could buy them stuff, you could send them gifts if you wanted, and things like that. So like say for example, I was looking at like say Francisco Contreras, this is me, but what if this was someone else? Like say my brother, right? So imagine this as your brother here with this, fake wannabe name, and then you can see immediately what he likes. He likes these movies. He likes these types of books. he likes all these he has all these like interests, and there's well, I don't really want to go to it, but there's, well, let me see. There's uh there's like things where you'll be able to like keep track of your sizes, like tailoring, like just going to like to your local tailor, like Men's Warehouse, for example, and you'll be able to go in there, and then they'll be able to keep that information. You'll be able to keep a copy of that information digitally on your profile. So whenever you go and purchase, when you want to go purchase clothing, so let's go search for some clothing. Like say I want to buy some like polyester pants, right? So I'm gonna go to shopping. Now, instead of me having to default, I mean, you know, by default, all this stuff will be filled in for me already, like my sizes and stuff. So, like, say I like these pants, I won't have to. The color, yeah, I would have to choose that myself. But like the size, shop all sizes. See, and and it'll show me sizes that that are suitable for me. Or if you're shopping for someone else, like your brother, sister, family member, or your little niece, or your little nephew, or whoever, then it'll show that information for that specific person. So whatever is not available will not be displayed by default. So a lot of this stuff will be filtered out, and it'll basically be a call to action, and it won't waste your time, because you can look through all this stuff. You might like some pants or some shoes or whatever it might be, some belts or whatever you're looking for. It will be filtered out by default because of your specifications on your clothing section. Um, and there's so many, like, I guess, you guys, if someone does decide to do this later on, Apple, Google, IBM, or whoever does this type of stuff, like, maybe you guys can hire a team. They could do it. They could brainstorm and think about everything and make it happen. Make this code stuff happen. Put the code together. And there's even stuff about the code that I could get into, but I'm not. But yeah, there's a bunch of other things um, that can be introduced to these types of concepts, and I'm sure um, if you're ready on that level, then there's other things that you can add that I'm not even speaking of or I'm aware of, and that's a good thing. Like I guess the more ideas and more thoughts are brought to the table, the better. And like it's like someone bringing you some food when you go shopping that you don't like. Say say you're allergic to peanut butter, right? So you're allergic to peanut butter. So peanut butter products won't be displayed in your search results because you can't consume that. Because in doing so, you'll get sick. And other types of allergies that you might have or limitations that you might have, it'll be filtered out. But I I'm sure you guys understand. So anyways, God bless everyone.